Good afternoon. Welcome to our Thursday at noon live. Very excited that we might actually be seeing people live as of next week. Hopefully we're going to be open on Monday. Limited capacity, of course, and reduced hours. So we are going to be open from 12 to 6, Monday to Sunday, with a capacity of 5 customers in the store at a time. Of course, if you want to kind of get ahead of the line or come shop extended hours, then definitely book an appointment online. So our store is going to be open from 12 to 6, but we will be booking private appointments from 11 till 7. So you either get an hour before or after the store closes and opens, or if you book an appointment between the 12 and 6 hours, you're going to have the private lounge all to yourself. So what does that mean? You get to come to our secret entrance through the back. We're going to have refreshments for you. It's just going to be more of a private space, so you don't have to worry about intermixing with anybody else. We're going to bring you clothes and make you feel like the king or the queen that you are. So definitely go online, book an appointment. And especially this is important if you need to book something for your wedding. If you need a made-to-measure appointment, make sure you're booking that now. Natasha is starting to get pretty booked up, because it's coming soon for a lot of weddings, and hopefully they will be happening this year. So today we're going to be talking about some of the new stuff that we have in the store right now. One of my favorite brands, Sand Copenhagen, the essential shirts that you need to have in your closet. And then if you stick around till the very end, I'm going to show you how to save $100 when you come shopping next. So Sand is a brand that we've had for a long time. It is obviously a Danish brand, Copenhagen. I personally love all things Danish, all things Swedish. Main reason is because before I opened the store, I used to work for a Danish menswear company. So I used to travel over to Copenhagen. Actually, it was a really small town called Hatterslav, for our sales meetings. And the one thing that I noticed when I got off the plane in Copenhagen, in Denmark, is how good looking every single person was. It was crazy. And then not only how good looking everybody was, is how well dressed everybody was. It was overwhelming. Because again, at that time in North America, it was boxy, baggy clothing. So this was sort of the early 2000s. Every guy was still doing a boxy 3-button suit. All the pants were wide legs, sloppy. It was the era of the boxy shirt. I remember I've been, kind of watching a couple of like 80s and early 90s movies, and it's crazy how bad every guy looks like a box. So oversized, the wide leg, the length on the pants are like massive. It was crazy. So I go over to Denmark, and every guy is wearing a slim fit. They're wearing a skinny jean. They're wearing a 2-button blazer, a 2-button suit. So it was like, what is this? So that definitely kind of cued me on terms of, how we want our guys to start dressing. So I think one big difference as to why guys in that sort of Scandinavian countries, or even in Europe in general, dress so well is when you take a look at the stores that they have to shop at when you're younger versus the stores that we had to shop at when we were younger. So when we were growing up, our mom would shop at where? Roots, Beaver Canoe, Walmart, those type of stores. So at that point, kids were shopping, getting their first taste of shopping at Zara and H&M. So when I first started going to Copenhagen, Zara and H&M did not exist in North America. And I remember going into that store thinking, oh my gosh, what is this? Fashionable clothes that I could afford. So they kind of have a generation upon generation of kids that grew up with fashionable and affordable clothing that I find in North America we didn't really have. So I think that's why they were so better dressed. And I think that's a change that we're seeing now with a lot of the younger generation, is because they can shop affordable and fashionable at a young age is going to transpire better to the next generation. But for people my age, or even a little bit younger, we didn't have that opportunity. So we kind of got stuck with wearing bad clothes when you're younger and then continue to wear bad clothes when we're older. And again, especially when you look at the trends that were happening for so long. I remember when we first opened up and trying to get guys into a skinny suit, they were like angry, or skinny jeans, they were mad at me. Like I got into fights with people, like, how dare you try to put me in a skinny suit? What are you trying to do? Or even with skinny jeans. And now it's so funny because a lot of those guys, were like, cannot live without their skinny jeans or cannot live without their tight suits, and they want it tighter and tighter. So it's kind of funny how things change, but it definitely did take probably a good 10 years to get that early customer into a slimmer fit. So when we opened up the store, I definitely wanted to incorporate a lot of those Scandinavian brands, because at that time, 15 years ago, there's really only two options. It was either Italian, so the Italian brands were skinny, but they were also super expensive. So you're looking at the Zegnas, the Armanis of the world, or it was American. And that was your oversized, boxy fit. Great price point, but still a really oversized, boxy fit that Americans tend to love. Question?
No, Todd Monk just wants to say hi.
Hey Todd, how are you? So what I found with Scandinavian brands, because they have a history of fashion forward and well priced, a lot of the brands are definitely like that. So we were the first store to do Tiger Sweden in Canada. I think we were one of the first stores to do Sand. So Sand gives you modern style, fashion forward, but still with a classic twist to it. So it's definitely stuff that you can have in your closet for a long time. They were definitely the ones to really start pushing that blazer dressing that we're all about at GOTSTYLE. And what I love about for their new spring season is, because we all know you guys got a lot of blue in your closet, is that they're incorporating new colors that can still work back to your blue, but are great to kind of liven up your wardrobe. And I do find this is crucial for a lot of you guys that are doing Zoom calls, that you need to mix it up a little bit. We're just getting tired of seeing black t-shirts all the time on Zoom calls. And I do find, I'm gonna keep saying this over and over again, you're still a professional. You're still having customer-facing sales calls where you need to be more professional looking. And I totally agree, you do not want to be wearing your stiff suit and your stiff dress shirts. That's why a blazer is a perfect alternative, because it's comfortable and it gives you that color on the screen which you need. So you know how much we love green for this season, because it's going to be about green, and it's also going to be about a mix of sort of a purple blue combination. So again, works back to all your blue, but just add something new to your wardrobe. And then what are you going to wear under the blazer? Definitely a t-shirt's easy, definitely a Henley's easy. But as we start coming out of being in lockdown and going out into the world again, we want to talk about different shirts. And I do think that since we have been in lockdown for so long, that traditional formality of business is going to change a little bit, and we need to soften it up. So the way to soften it up is with printed shirts. And to me, Sand has always been the king of the floral shirts. So right now in your wardrobe, you've got your solid white, your solid white, your solid blue. If you do have any plaids, you need to be giving them the boot, and they need to not be part of your business assortment anymore. You want to look for micro patterns and micro florals. And this is especially great if you're in a non-traditional work environment, so you're not super corporate, but you're still doing sales calls. So real estate, marketing, car dealerships, anything like that where you're customer facing, you need to look good, but you don't need to be so stiff looking. Think of something in the florals or the micro prints. And when it comes to florals, you definitely want to think small as well. So if you do have some really bold, loud, AKA Robert Graham shirts still kicking around, again, you want to move them out of your business assortment and into your casual assortment, or just get rid of them altogether, because I can guarantee you they're probably still too boxy. So these are great to layer underneath a more solid colored blazer, but they're also good to layer with blazers that do have a little bit of a pattern to them. So like this one that's got like 4 or 5 different colors. If you've got a blazer that's got a small little pattern on it, you want to make sure the pattern on the shirt is a little bit bigger. So it's all about playing with proportions. If this had a big check on it, then you'd want to make sure that your pattern in your shirt was smaller. So one has to be different than the other. You don't want to have a pattern in your jacket that's the same pattern as your shirt because it's a little bit too busy. So what's great about patterned shirts that I love about them is that you can mix them with so many different things in your closet. So something like this that's got a blue, a white, and a little bit of a brown in it means you can wear it with your blue blazers, you can wear it with a brown blazer, you can wear it with a green blazer, you can pretty much wear it with anything that you have. Don't think that you've got to match the ground color, which is the base color of your shirt, to the color of your blazer, or even to the color of your pants. As long as there's one color that ties into something else that you're wearing, then you're good to go. So for example, I don't know if you can see this one, but even though it's mostly blue, white, and brown, it's got a smidge of a green in it. So that means I can wear it with a green pant. I don't just have to wear it with a blue pant or a brown pant. So pick up the accent colors that are in your micro print or your micro floral shirt to coordinate with the rest of your wardrobe. And like I said, Sand has definitely been the best at doing all these little patterns. Like this one that's got the blue and the brown, but also has a black. So again, you can wear it with any of those colors. And when it comes to matching it with your blue, it doesn't have to match exactly. It can be with any shade of blue. And then same with if you wanted to wear this with a black, it doesn't have to be black, it can also be gray. So I find sometimes guys can be a little too literal when it comes to matching and they think it's gotta match exactly. I think the worst is if, and please don't ever do this guys, when guys get their colors done, I remember before when that was a big trend, guys would come in with their colors and they'd have their swatches and they'd go around to every single shirt, well it's gotta match that exactly. No, it just gotta tone in sometimes. So definitely the shirts and a micro pattern give you so much variety when it comes to wearing it with different blazers and with different pants. The one other thing that we love about Sand shirts and Sand blazers is that they fit the everyday guy. So definitely before we've had a lot of really slim, tight fitting shirts from different Danish or Swedish brands. The fit that we're doing with Sand, we like to call the everyday guy fit. So what that means is that it is a modern trim fit without being tight. So it is trimmed through the back because you don't need excess shirt or excess fabric in the back of your shirt, but it gives you enough room in the front. So if we've all been living that COVID lifestyle, we've put on a few pounds, the Sand shirt is gonna be a great fit for you because I find it hides in the right spots and then shows in the right spots. So it still gives you a shape when you have the shirt tucked in, but again, you don't get that billowing fabric in the back that we all hate, but it gives you enough room in the front in case you eat too much. So great for that, and then also for the blazers as well.
Todd says the COVID-15 fit.
Exactly, we all have the COVID-15 fit. Although I have heard a couple of customers saying that they actually lost weight, and I'm very angry at them for doing that, or impressed, I guess. This is another Sand jacket that we have. Again, it's incorporating the green and the brown in the weave of the fabric. It's gonna bring it a little closer so everyone can see it. And it's just something new and fresh to have in your closet. But this will also work back to, from what I said, the number one shirt a couple weeks ago that you need to have in your closet is the denim dress shirt. I find if you are wearing a new color or a strong color in your sport coat, then a dress denim shirt is a great way to ground it and kind of make it seem a little bit more chill. A white shirt sometimes is going to be a little too much, too loud, and conflicting too much with the green, the new color that you have in the sport coat. So dress denim, and then of course all your micro prints. And then another great thing that we have from Sand is, again, a lot of guys don't know what to wear right now for bottoms because, again, getting into the workforce again, some of them don't want to wear suits. Jeans are a little too casual, so what's a good in between? We really love the new 5-pocket pant that Sand is doing for the season. They've always done them every year. They're great because they've got a little bit of stretch to them. They're 5 pockets, so they're a little bit more casual, but they're more in a cotton stretch fabric, so they're not as casual looking as denim, and they've got great saturations of color. So burgundy, blue, and of course our new favorite, green. So again, if you don't know what to wear for work as you're getting out there again, jeans are gonna be too casual, dress pants feel a little too weird, then something like this in a 5-pocket, which is a jean style, but more in a dressier fabric, is a great alternative, and it is all about color. As the season progresses, we're gonna see an explosion of color for guys and for women as well, and I really feel it's because we've been inside for so long. We've been wearing black, gray, shades of black, shades of gray for a year. Now that we're allowed out, it's hopefully everyone's gonna go crazy. So think about adding some color and fun into your life. When it comes to pattern, don't think you've gotta do a big pattern. We kind of want to get away from the big patterns and think more micro prints and micro florals. They're a great way to kind of add some freshness and some life into your wardrobe. Now, but saving that extra money. Right now we're doing a promo on our gift cards. So we're saving you 25% on any gift card that you're buying. So if you buy a $200 gift card, we're gonna top it up with $50. If you buy a $400 gift card, we're gonna top it up with $100. And if you book a private appointment, and you're just gonna go online, at the very top it says book an appointment. If you book a private appointment, we're gonna give you another $50. So that's an easy way to come in and save $100 when you come in store to shop. We look forward to seeing you guys next week. It's really exciting. So again, we're gonna be open on the 22nd, hopefully from 12 to 6, and then private appointments anytime. See you guys next week.